Greetings Rugby World, I am Johnny King. Feeling rather dishevelled, dispirited, disheartened. SupeRugby Semifinal number 1, Chiefs 20, Crusaders 17. Who would have thought the Crusaders charging into the semi-finals? This is their time, this is their period. And they fail. Certainly, if you're in Chiefs country, you're probably quite happy at the moment. Maybe the rest of New Zealand even. What do we think of the match? Take the emotion out of it. I don't want to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. Chiefs in front at half time. 40 minutes and it was looking good. 41st minute, not so much. 17-6, I would have been happy with that. 17-11, not so much. But what happened in the first half? You know, rugby is in the process of finding its officiating soul. You know, not soul as in life, but soul as in got to have soul. Soul. You know what I'm talking about. Rubber? No, it's another one. And again, TMO. Wasn't his call in this year. Sono Tamalolo, he's about to put the ball between his legs, does so, and then brings it back forward and then puts it over. Double movement, clearly. Shouldn't have been a try, should have been a penalty to the Crusaders. Wasn't given a penalty to the Crusaders, was given a try because the TMO, Garrett Williamson, on the night could only rule on what happened over the try line. He was happy even though, well, I don't know if that was as clear as well. However, let's offer some grace, some mercy. And the rest of it, the Crusaders are taking 3, and the Ellis takes the ball inside the 22. Asiale Koirotuma comes forward. Arm goes out like a coat hanger, hits Ellis' head, goes over his head. Referee calls play on. Dan Carter comes into halfback because Crusaders are under a little bit of pressure. 10 metres out. Dan Carter kicks it forward to Robbie Robinson. Robbie Robinson brings it back, breaks 2, 3, 4 tackles, a couple of breakdowns, and it's Sonny Williams off the left, miss him, and it's a try. Penalty to the Crusaders for the tackle? Well, technically speaking, probably. Was Joubert being, well, it was ducking a little bit. I'd give him a bit of French, and therefore letting the Chiefs player get away with it. Well, it certainly made an impact on the scoreboard, and that's where it ultimately counts. Crusaders coming back showed their tenor, showed the stamina, showed their mental fortitude, showed the guts. I mean, they continuing to repeat, however, recently it's a repetition that it's stopping before the title. And that's what they need. And that's what they needed in 2012. And that's what they will not get. The Chiefs carry on. Second half, it was intense. Seems a bit parsimonious, but that's maybe not fair. Couple of moments, couple of Dan Carter moments. Not finding touch. Ball goes dead in goal when the Crusaders had a penalty. It looked like the momentum was starting to move their way. Scrum goes back on the 10-metre mark. One of the rare penalties for the Chiefs at the scrum, penalty, Cruden kicks 3. Near the end, well, that could have been a 6-point penalty there in and of itself, and then in the end, Dan Carter, 46 metres out, 47 metres out. We were behind, and it was only really from my many years of watching him if it was straight enough, because it would be low enough. And something went wrong in the mechanics, and it went short, and the Crusaders weren't able to battle it out. The Chiefs were strong in defence. You've got to give them credit. They made a lot more tackles and they missed less. However, analysing and trying to be objective as a Crusaders fan, we don't like to see things happen like that within the TMO area or with the Andy Ellis context. The match was decided by penalties, and I guess, well, it could have been decided by penalties, maybe a better way of saying it. And there was certainly a number. I thought the officials were pretty good. I mean, those calls aren't easy calls. It required Craig Joubert on the TMO to see that before the TMO and to rule it without going to the TMO, who couldn't rule on it next year, no try. But the season goes on for the Chiefs. Chiefs started the season losing their first match at home to the Highlanders, and you're thinking, okay. But we know Dave Rennie, we've seen him in the Manly Tour, we've seen him in under-20s. We know Wayne Smith. Oh, touchy-feely Wayne Smith. And Tom Commentary. And they brought a team together, they brought a culture, Rakura, a place where they get together, they're bonded, there's a brotherhood. They lived the dream together, they prepared to walk arm in arm, and now they have one more match and they can win it all in 2012. So you've got to give the Chiefs credit, even as one can mount an argument for why the Crusaders could have and should have won that match. And they go through. And that's really all that counts. Sounding like a Frenchman after the 2011 World Cup, aren't I? Anyway, there's another semi-final to come, and I'm Johnny King. May just do another video. And this is really easy. Writing words, well, I can talk them. They bloviate. You have been invited, and we've been allowed in, to the inner sanctum, the poorly lit studio, with cheap side lighting. Certainly one that brings the aesthetically pleasing visuals back. And then again, maybe not. 20 points to 7, the Chiefs are through. Coming, the Stormers versus the Hawks, and that should be quite a battle in South Africa. In SupeRugby 2012. Many matches to come in other competitions. Rugby Championship starting soon. And 18th of August, just doing my date. 23rd of August, ITM Cup starting. And so there'll be plenty of rugby with I Am Johnny King. I just thank you for joining me and listening to my words. Taking the visuals in my non-stepping out clothing. So don't judge. But until next time, I'm Johnny King. Let me know your thoughts on what your response to semi-final number 1. And that will be grand. I love you. I'm leaving you. It's over.